Hi everyone, welcome to day 19 of yoga in quarantine. Hope everyone's doing well in their home. So today I went out for a run in the morning because it was so nice out, and I wanted to share with you the yoga routine that I did afterwards to do a pretty deep stretch of my legs and my hips and my feet. So if you're a runner, this might be really great for you. I recommend doing this after your run, not before. And of course, this isn't only for runners, so if you want something that's a little bit more lower body, stretch heavy, please feel free to do this as well, or on your off days if you're a runner. Okay, so join me on the mat and come into a child's pose with your knees nice and wide, big toes touching, and then reach your hands over your head, rest your head down, close your eyes, let your belly just relax in between your thighs, and just start to take a few slow, deep breaths in and out. Taking one more round of breath here. And then gently start to move your head side to side, letting your forehead rest on the ground. Releasing any tension in your jaw and your neck. And then on your next inhale, come back up onto all fours. Tuck your toes, bring your knees in, and send your hips up and back into a downward facing dog. Start to pedal out your feet here, bending one knee as you straighten the other. Stretching out your toes, stretching out your arches of your feet. Really pressing the floor away from you with your hands. Maybe gently rocking your head side to side, letting go of any tension there. And then I like to flip my feet like 1 foot over and stretch the tops of my toes. Instead of stretching them back, I'm kind of stretching them under. Then I switch to the other side. And on your next inhale, stretch your right leg all the way up. Stack your right hip on top of the left. Keep your left knee soft and bend that right knee, bringing your heel towards your buttock. Press down firmly into your arms. Keep your elbows soft. And then bring your knee to your chest, round your spine, try and bring your knee to your nose and your nose to your knee, and then step the right foot in front in between your hands. Shimmy that left foot back and place the knee down onto the floor, and then take your hands and bring them onto your right thigh. Use your arms to help press your upper body upright. From here, you're going to start to tuck your tailbone under, squeeze your left buttock, and then raise that left arm over your head. Stretching the entire front line of the left side of your body. Bend your left elbow or your left hand behind your back and grab onto your left elbow. Press your head back into your arms. Keep squeezing your left buttock. And on your exhale, bring your hands down. Tuck the back foot, lift the back leg up and hop it in a little. Grab onto your blocks. I'm going to use mine at the highest height, but if you prefer a medium height, that's fine as well. Bring both legs to a straightened position and stay high on the ball of your back foot. Start to press the mound of your big toe down and cut your right hip back as you push your left hip forward. Come into a flat back on your inhale, on your exhale, fold. I want you to come back up into a flat back on your inhale. Now very slowly, imagine your belly button is pointing down towards the floor. And now you're going to slowly start to rotate your belly button to the right side, like it's now pointing at your right pinky toe instead of straight down. And as you do this, you're going to feel a pretty intense stretch going all through the side of your right leg. Hold here. And then slowly bring your spine back to the center, rebend that front knee, move the blocks, place your hands down and step your leg back, down dog. Again, pedaling out the feet. Take your left leg, lift it up, stack the left hip on top of the right, bend your left knee, bring your heel towards your bottom. Keep the right knee soft, keep your elbows soft. Bring your knee to your chest, around your spine, and then step the foot in between your hands. Place the right knee down onto the floor, untuck the foot, take both your hands and place them on top of your left thigh. And use your arms to upright your torso. Start to tuck your tailbone under and squeeze your right buttock. As you do that, you should feel a stretch in the front of your right hip. And then on your next inhale, take your right arm, raise it over your head. Bend your right elbow, take the left arm, grab onto the elbow, and then just give it a gentle pull downwards and back. Rest your head back into your arms. And again, don't let go of the squeeze of your right butt cheek. Keep squeezing. And then raise both your arms over your head and land down onto the floor. Tuck your back toe, lift the back leg up and hop it in slightly. Grab onto the blocks again. Make both legs straight, look down at your back leg and make sure that the heel is really high. Press the mound of your left big toe down into the ground and then you can relax your toes down. Cut your left hip back as you push your right hip forward to balance out the pelvis. On your inhale, come into a flat back. On your exhale, fold. On your inhale, come into a flat back again. And again, imagine your belly button pointing down towards the floor. With a tall, lengthened spine, start to rotate your belly like you're trying to point it towards your left pinky toe. And as you do so, you're going to feel again that stretch all through the side of your left leg. Okay. And then you're in control of how intense you want this. You don't want it to be excruciating. You want it to feel like you're able to breathe long, full, comfortable breaths. And then start to straighten out your spine and make it centered again. Move the blocks away. Step the left leg back, downward facing dog again. And pedal out the feet. Take your right leg up again. Bring the knee this time towards the right wrist. And then take the leg and swing it out to the side so that your left or your right ankle is pointed towards your left wrist. Okay, so you're kind of in this figure four. Take the block and place it underneath your left thigh, right above your knee. And then you're gonna come into a pigeon, but before you do so, I'd like you to pull your spine forward using the grippiness of the mat. Make your way down onto your forearms. And then I like to take my block and put it underneath my forehead. But if you like your head straight on the floor, that's fine. Okay. And then again, you can stay here with your arms, or if you like to reach them out all the way, you can reach them out. And slowly start to come back up again. Tuck the back toe, lift the back leg up. This time just bring your right knee to the ground. Move the blocks away. I'm just going to turn around to show you. Start to tuck both your toes underneath you. And then slowly sit back onto your heels. So as you're doing this, your feet are going to want to turn out to the sides. I need you to use your hands so that they stay upright, so that you feel most of the stretch in your big toe and your second toe. Staying here, take your head, tilt it to the right side, and grab onto your neck. Reach your left hands down towards the floor. And then slowly bring your head back up, come onto all fours, and then just tap the tops of your feet. And then go ahead and sit back on them one more time. Sit up nice and tall, make sure that your heels aren't going out to the sides. Grow tall through your spine, bring your head to the left, reach your right fingertips down to the floor. And then slowly come back up onto hands and knees, tap the feet. And bring it back on your mat if you're not already there. Tuck those toes, send your hips back, Lift your left leg up, bring the left knee to the left wrist, and take your left ankle to the right wrist. Place the leg down, and then take your block and put it underneath your right thigh above your knee. And you're going to come into a pigeon pose on the other side. So from here, inhale, lengthen your spine, and then exhale, lower down into whatever position feels comfortable for you. Staying here, just breathing into your left hip. And then slowly come back up using your hands. Move the block away. Tuck your back toes, lift your back leg up, and then bring your right knee down onto the ground, uncrossing them, coming into all fours. Take your right leg out to the side. Okay, and then I have the inner portion of my foot on the floor, and I'm going to flex my right foot. Okay. From here, you can tuck your back toes if you'd like. Okay. And then all you're going to do is just sit back, rocking towards your heel, and then come forward again. So as you rock back, try and keep your sit bones lifted towards the ceiling. So if you're rounding your lower back, you're not going to feel so much of a stretch. But if you're arching it so that your belly dips towards the floor and your sit bones come up, as you rock back, you're going to feel an intense stretch in your inner thigh. Okay, so just rock forward and back a few times first. And then if it feels comfortable, you can just stay here and hold. If you're doing this when you're warmed up after running, you might be able to go a little bit further. And then slowly come back onto all fours. Okay, switching to the opposite side. Left leg stretches out. The inner portion of the foot is on the floor and my foot is flexed. An option to tuck the back toes of the right foot or not. And then start to rock forward and back. And remember, I'm sending my sit bones up to the ceiling. Trying not to let my lower back arch as much as possible. And then after a few rocks, if it feels good to just stay here, stay. Or if it feels good to just keep rocking, you can keep rocking. And then slowly come back up again. Bring your knees underneath you, lay on your stomach. Take your hands and just make a pillow for your forehead. Bend your knees. Just start rocking side to side. Letting your back twist, letting your hips twist. and then slowly coming back down. Okay, the next thing that we're gonna do is a shoulder stretch. It is a little bit more intense, so if you have any shoulder issues, I'd advise you to skip it or just be extremely careful. Okay, so take your right arm out to the side, okay? And then you're going to use your left hand and press yourself so that your left leg comes off the ground, okay? And then you're bringing it kind of like behind your right leg. So as you do this, your right shoulder and chest is being stretched. And then slowly come back onto your stomach, switching to the opposite side. So left arm out with your palm facing down. Bring your right hand close to you. And then start to roll your body over, bending your right knee on the floor behind you. Staying here, just feeling that opening in your left shoulder and breathing. And then slowly roll back onto your stomach. Press yourself up onto all fours. Bring your knees wide. And we're going to end in a child's pose again. So stretch your arms out long. Rest your head down. Relax your belly in between your thighs. Close your eyes. Taking one more round of breath. And slowly come back up onto all fours. Swing your legs to one side. Sit on the opposite hip. And then come into a cross-legged position. Keep your eyes closed or close them if they're not. Bring your hands to the center of your chest. Bow your head down towards yourself. Namaste. Thank you for joining me. I hope you liked it, and I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.